Today is truly a historic day. Because today is the day that we might 5-0 our friendly league and unleash Dank Living from its slumber. So, the thing about this hand is it's risky on the draw. We can't actually do anything yet. We don't even have... Well, we have a blue card for the Force of Negation, so... We do have a cycler, however we need... Besides Street Wraith, we need 2 mana to cycle this. But this is the match that determines. And it might be the match in 2 ways that determines if Dank Living End is released. Because as I play, Bitcoin is just a 1,000 and change dollar pump away from 100,000. I'm feeling lucky. Let's keep this hand. And this is a situation where if we are thought seized on turn 1, I actually would cycle the Street Wraith because I need the cards badly. And it's Tron. I don't think we needed to be this aggressive versus Tron. I think this matchup in general is pretty good for us. But exactly what flavor of Tron, we're not sure yet. You may reveal this card from your opening hand. If you do, look at your top 4. You may put one of those cards back on top and the rest into exile. Let's see what he exiles. Exiles a Devour, another one, a Kozilek's Return, and a Mount. Well, no, sorry, Kozilek's Command and a Mountain. Not sure what that tells us about his hand, if anything. Kersplosion Forest. Or sorry, Carl Pawson Forest. Well, that's not what we wanted to draw necessarily. That's what we wanted to draw exactly. And that's the exact card we wanted to put in our graveyard. However, there's an argument for keeping that with Press the Enemy, but we need land. If we had a land flooded hand, we would keep that Living End on top. I don't think there's any information to conceal. Do we force this? No, we don't. Because that accelerates him into Ring by a turn. Or into Through the Breach. But we have double Force of Negation for those spells. And that's a good draw as well. I think if he plays a good creature here, we'll Subtlety... pitching Press the Enemy, and then we can actually like double spell with this Press the Enemy on a later turn. Say against a 1-ring, we could bounce the Talisman with Press the Enemy, counter it with the 1 or with Force of Negation. But we do need to hit a land badly. Oh no, I don't have green. I can't do that. Okay, we need a land here. I'm a champion. I want this Force of Negation to be just regular castable. That's why I shocked myself. And then if he doesn't play into it, we can cycle the Titanothrax. We could Curator and try to hit another land to get a bigger graveyard, but I think that's totally unnecessary. Nope. This land taps for white. Cascade. We'll see what he does. And he's hoping to Emrakul us. What's funny is we could survive an Emrakul with a Titanothrax and possibly even win the game. But what is he doing? I forgot this card was an instant. I'm a fool. It's been so long since I've played against this card. 1, 2, 3. No, we don't have enough permanents. And there's no way we can stack this subtlety so that we do. And we're dead. All right. Well, that was foolish. Oh my gosh. I totally forgot Through the Breach was an instant. You can tell how long it's been since I played regularly. All right, we're going to... Well, do we want that? Yeah, I want Commandeer for his 1 rings. Artifact Destruction. And Land Destruction as well. Non-permanent, I don't think that's good enough. Betrayal, for sure. We sideboard out of Living End here, and I just want Inevitable Betrayal. That's the plan. Do I want to sideboard into a Teferi or 2? I think because Graveyard doesn't matter, so I don't need green cards for Endurance. I'll bring in that Teferi. And then... I'll take out an Endurance and put in the other Teferi. So we've juked him a little bit. We'll see how well it works. Unfortunately, that's a mulligan. Oh, no, not like this. Okay, we go to 5. This is a pretty good 5. It just needs a Force of Negation. No, don't let it end like that. No. We're going to put back that and... that. And unfortunately, we can't go fetch a white mana and cycle these blue cards. So we are in a bad way. We need the pool. This is coming together. If we could cycle the Striped Riverwinder into another Ent, that would be so clutch. I don't think I'd force this even if I could, but choose a card name. All right, so do we think he knows what we're up to? Does he know what the sauce is? The secret special sauce? And then if we go to game 3, like, I'm going to cycle this now in case I draw the white tapped land so I can have it online next turn. And for the same reason, I'm going to cycle the Street Wraith. Okay. So we're looking for a white land or a Shardless Agent. That's neither. Does he know what's name? I wonder. Probably he does. He seemed to know exactly how to play the last game. Oh, he's doing it. What does he name? He exiled the Stone Brain. Tell me what he named. I don't have the... Yeah, he chose Living End. Nice. Okay. I don't have the chat pulled out that also includes the game actions. I'm not sure how to. That's the kind of player you're dealing with. We'll have fun in there. Also, please leave a Shardal Sage on top of my deck. Does he just scoop here? I mean, he doesn't, but I can hope. And then I think next game, we side back into Living End. Oh man, how sick would a Busejo be? All is dust. That's not going to kill Emrakul. Shardless Agent. Okay. I accept that. I also accept that. These are like the most B+ draws of all time. Like, we're not going to get put in the advanced class, but we might be at like the top of the normal class. Each spell costs 3 to cast, 3 more to cast. Well, I can cast Commandeer, except during its controller's turn. Let's look for Force of Negation. I don't think we can play through that. And I don't think we can play through Otawara either. Well, I don't think we can play through it with Otawara either. I don't think I want either of these cards. Oh my gosh. We need lands, though. Because now Commandeer costs 3, which we can pay. So... Does this mean all of our spells cost 6 on his turn? Okay, so this doesn't matter on our turn, but it does matter. I'm glad I took that Otawara. Teferi would be a sick draw, even though we can't cast it. All right, well, we just play this because we're having such mana problems. So I can't hard cast Force of Negation, but I can cast it, pitching a blue card and paying 3. No, I can't. Damn it, his Trinisphere is not tapped. Sorry. Darn it. No, okay, each spell costs 3 more to cast. So I think that paying this 3 cancels out, like, rules people, you know what I'm saying? So the spell cost 3 more to cast, so that means the casting cost of Evoke is Evoke plus exile blue card plus 3, and then each spell that would cast less than 3, but this is no longer a spell that would cost less than 3. So I don't want to give him this back either way, because then he's just going to hit me again for more. For more lands, I mean. So what about just hard casting it? Because it's his turn that costs 7. So I can't do that. And the reason I'm not bouncing it with Subtlety is because he'll just put it on top and then Stone Raid me again. So I think I just have to take these beats. What we're really hoping for is that we can steal a 1 ring, maybe? I don't know, man. I'm grasping at straws here. We have to try something. Tell you what I'm not doing is casting any subtleties. So I have to cast this now. All right, well, he has no cards in hand, and what does my graveyard look like? These are like good cards. Search, cycle for free, cycle for free, get a land. Yeah, these are good cards, so I want these in my deck. We want to put this on the bottom and this on the top. All right, and we just have to hope he doesn't draw like a good spell. Like he can draw another Trinisphere. This is kind of like commandeering the One Ring. It's arguably better because it's not hurting us. Okay, he can kill the Endurance. And I can't force it because of this defense grid. So we just kind of hope we can get ourselves out of this before we take too big of a beating. We can potentially cast another Subtlety to block. I know it just bottomed Subtlety. Well, that's a really good card. And to think I took these out. I'm going to put that Olive Dust back because I think overall that's a slightly worse card on average than some of the other things he could draw. Let's get a free Surveil out of this before we put the One Ring thing on the stack. Not the One Ring, the other Lord of the Rings artifact that gets card advantage and hurts people. Bottom. I'll actually top one of these because this might just turn into a Curator beatdown game. However, I kind of want to draw something better than that. What I mean by that is I want to draw lands. All right, we start by attacking, which will arouse suspicion in our opponent, but he's not going to block. And I'm basically playing face-up Magic at this point. Top, bottom. There's that land. We need 6 mana to Ardent Plea into an Inevitable Betrayal. There's 1 left in our deck. Yes, keep drawing those. All right, so this is 7-14, And he has to go 3, 6, 9. Yeah. So now we're in a favorable damage race situation. And because we don't have anything else to do, I realize I could leave it Force, but he's in top deck mode. He'd have to draw exactly through the Breach. I want neither of these cards. If he top decks through the Breach, then I was a big fool. But we're putting the pressure on from multiple angles. That's not. And see, like, he could draw a huge Eldrazi that we can't even Force of Negation anyway. Okay, he drew the Olive Dust. Yeah. Maybe that was the wrong play to put that back in his deck. And also to tap below that number of lands. But we can play Shardless Agent here. And chump block. And also I'm feeling like we might draw land. I base that feeling on absolutely nothing. I was right. And now we do now I'm going to hold up Force of Negation. I can take one more hit. Bottom. Although maybe I should be leaving. Okay. The only danger with scrying to the bottom is that we might actually draw our second Inevitable Betrayal. But we at least have one coming off of Suspend. And if we draw it, we'll know we can play Shardless Agent. We can play Charlotte. No matter what, we're playing Shardless Agent next turn. So do you have 4 damage somehow direct? Feast your eyes. And he doesn't have another creature, so he can't attack through an Emrakul. We do need to remember if it comes up, I'm not going to pay 2 life. Inevitable Betrayal. Does he have anything with lifelink? Can we get maybe do we want it that heralds the end? All right. No, we just want Emrakul. That's the only one with flying, so that's the one we want. He's got 1 turn to deal with this Emrakul, which could involve Through the Breach on any creature. I mean, I'm going to top the Commandeer in case something bizarre happens, but I can't cast it, so. He tapped red. He didn't tap the second red. He's got Through the Breach. Okay. Is this a bluff? Will the game let me cast this? No. Are you bluffing? No, he's not bluffing. All right. Well, there's still hope. Bitcoin did not reach $100,000. Dank Living In is postponed until further notice. We end up 4-1 in the league. Let's see if he remembers to attack. Shoot, he got us. Good games. We almost got him. I'll open the chest. Only 30 play points, really. All right, thanks for watching.